Been a minute. I hope you're all amazing. So we're almost in June. So this is going to be a reading for when you've clicked on this. It's for the collective. It's timeless. It's all signed. But I am recording it in the days just up until the 1st of July. So end of June to July. But whenever you click on it again, that is when it's meant to find you. So pre-shuffle, we do have the Judgment card. All right, the Judgment card. So these are two major arcana, so two major events. And then the number 10 was on the bottom, the Wheel of Fortune, Sagittarius. All right, so like what this is telling me is I feel like there's almost something closing out. 20 comes before 21, so it's like the judgment call, and it is really awakening. It's awakening the certain people, and some are going to answer and some won't. All right, so there is all right, so there is a time. Excuse me, let me read my note. Hope you're all amazing, guys. I have not put a video in a while, so really appreciate you clicking on this. So public service announcement. Public service announcement. And oh my gosh, public service announcement. There is a self-evaluation versus the blame game. So this is where I really feel like, you know, like spirit, the universe, it's calling. You're really feeling that something, you may have like an itchy ear. You may just feel like your energy, you feel, your ears are ringing. It's like the energy's heightened. It has been really sped up this year as well. So things, it's like days end up to be, days are going by a lot faster. Things are shaking up to really get put in place into the right, from disorder into order, you know? And I really like the energy of the disorder because there is a lot of order in the world, right? And the disorder is necessary. It is almost that needed flaw that is actually the gift. It stands out, it shines, and it is meant to really make you think. It's really meant to make you question things, not just kind of follow what everybody else is thinking. So this wake-up call, this evaluation, it's really to pull you out of the outside world and really get into that reflection in the inner world, what you want, what you're calling in, what is calling you in. This is really to let go of anything that you were really almost like blaming yourself, shaming yourself, like really it's kind of like beating yourself up. So this is kind of like to awaken you and kind of give you that, hey, it's time to rise above. It's time to really forgive yourself, forgive others, not to hold on to any resentment, it's like the heaviness, right? The heaviness weighs you down. And I feel like those who are stuck in the world of, with all the negative and doesn't really want to put the work in, wants to kind of stay where they are, they're going to be like, it's going to like their energy is too heavy. So this is for more of the awakened wonders, the ones that usually do watch YouTube channels. You've been putting in the work, you've been guided, and you've known something has been coming, a purpose, something that you never felt before. And I feel like you're a lot more curious about what we are doing here. And I feel like you really connect with that higher understanding, that like life is not what we think of it. Death is not actually death. It's almost like a rebirth. It's almost like you have been, if you've done a lot of work on yourself and you've healing, and it's like almost that you're getting like an upgrade, you know, because this planet can be quite judgmental and harsh. And I feel like that's where those who have not become part of the world, become that energy, but has kind of had to been isolated and really feeling the pain, really feeling the intensity of the world. And those who have it's almost like they've been in a little bit of a suffering state, and that's healing, right? That's how we heal. You have to go through it and then feel it, and then it's like you're lighter. You feel lighter. You're not as heavy. You're not as held down by all of the shame, the guilt, all those emotions. So those feelings are meant to, you feel it in your body. It's a physical, it is a physical pain, emotions, right? It's a feeling. So you're not meant to hold on to it. It's almost like you're meant to feel it so you can understand, empathize, and then it's not something that you put on others or yourself. It's something you just come to a realization. Oh, that's what this is. This is what I'm meant to learn. All right, so time for forgiveness. Also the judgment, and you see with we have the angel here. I feel like this is your soul family. This is like beyond this life. It's like your family beyond the universe. All right, so the collective universe that is calling you. It's calling you around the world. Say it right. So a renewal of purpose. It's important to make choices that align with your call, a deeper awareness of truth. And that awareness of truth, it allows you to realize it's not something you did, not something you're meant to hold on to, but it was just something that you were supposed to discover. It's like clarity, truth on a situation. So it's like you really embody that energy. It's like, I get it now. All right, so around the world and the judgment. Around the world, there is this judgment, right, that's going on. There is a lot of judgment of people. So don't judge others. It's not for you to judge. We all have our own work to do. Are you feeling homesick? So you may actually be homesick. You may be traveling or something, but homesick also, like another world is rapidly approaching. Yeah, it's like your starseed family, your family beyond, it's like that soul family that you end up running into each lifetime that you just feel connected with. It's like you have many more of those starseeds, those family, the soul type families. All right, and it's like they're pretty much saying it's time. And I feel like this is also the sound of this, the horn. You may not hear it, but you feel it, like the itchy ears, the tingling. There's something it's working in your nervous system, working through your body, so you feel it in your body. And I feel like what it's doing, it's almost like it's a call to remember. So you're really remembering. That's that self-awareness, and then we have the world. The world is on the bottom. So that's like what you don't see. This is like the cause. The world is spinning, all right? This is the opportunity to adventure out of the scene, kind of like really like taking on these moments that it's your time to shine. It's not passing up these moments. This is so the world is spinning and so are you. The world is spinning and so are you. Take a chance on life. The universe has big plans for the near future. Focus on the prize. Do not hesitate or doubt your abilities, all right? Because I feel like that's really going to add that heaviness to you. That's that uncertainty about who you are. It's like this is a time to really connect and not question yourself. Question everything else around you, right? Your time to shine and make your moves matter, all right? Because you are here as a different form. You're not just matter, but like you are here to reshape and really put purpose and bring purpose to things and those who do matter, and awaken those around you maybe that needed a little bit of just needed a little nudge. All right, so that's what your purpose is here. When you awaken and heal yourself, it's like you also bring in other people. It's like your energy is contagious. It's a magnet for others to witness how how you are taking control of your life. And it's almost like a surrender and trust, faith. And I feel like this is really, it's almost like it's creating an energy field where others are feeling that as well. So we're really connecting almost as one with the collective. So luck and fortune is on your side. As time is speeding up, it is also spinning the old limited system, right? And I feel like this is when judgment comes in, it's right before the world card, which is a completion of a cycle. So that judgment is spinning everything up, speeding everything up, to prepare for a shift, right? And it's really, it's almost like letting everybody know that what they're feeling and what they're feeling isn't their imagination, and there are other people. And I feel like those who have been awakening tend to go into isolation, right? Because it can feel like not everybody has the same, is going through the same reckoning, the same. It's not easy to let go of your beliefs, all the beliefs. It's not easy for everybody to do that. So some just rather hold on to those and stay in those cycles and repeat them. So those who are ready to excel, ready to move into a space of happiness, healing, and pure, really just connectivity with each other. So this is bringing up the frequency. It's healing, and I'm seeing the sick card, the sickness. I feel like there has been a lot of cold and a lot of buildups in our system, which causes our nervous system to act up. It causes our it's like our body ends up having to move faster to catch up to the frequency, and sometimes it can take away from other parts of our body, which means you can get sicker a lot easier. But that doesn't mean that you're not a part of this. That actually means your body's being prepared, all right? And that sickness that you're feeling, again, is time is speeding up, and you're evolving, your body's changing. So time for forgiveness. It is a good time for gratitude, for forgiveness, for almost as well, forgiveness, but also not leaving out those who are left behind that didn't want to awaken. And I feel like it's time for praying for those to heal. Be a guide to those who do want, who are doing the work as well. Be their guide, but don't push your journey on anybody else, all right? Because that can cause a lot of judgment. It can cause just unnecessary arguments. So Time for forgiveness to yourself and others. Let go of shame, blame, an upheaval within the collective, personal and worldly. There is a lot going on, right? All around the world, earthquakes, unnecessary war. It's really just all about money, power, and just being selfish, right? That's pretty much what it is. All this unnecessary problems. I mean, the world is reacting with the earthquakes and with the energy field. It reacts to all of this negativity. It's almost like we could be preparing for another 6,000 or 60,000 year cycle where there is a complete breakdown in the world, whether it's like in a spiritual way or in a physical way. Yeah, the world is reacting to all this different movement as well. So be easy on yourself, be easy on others. Really embrace these moments because they do go by fast, but pay attention to the moments. Some are gonna capture you, and they're just going to really light up something within you. You may see an old friend, you may get together with somebody that maybe you had an argument with and haven't talked to for years, family members. I feel like there's a lot of black sheep energy right now. So the upheaval within the collective is causing a necessary surge of energy to remove the negative ions, which exposes people for who they are. And we have here the Page of Wands. All right, so the Page of Wands is that young, enthusiastic, embodies somebody that wants to take on adventure, is not scared. It's very courageous. It's an inspirational energy that can take on the world, can take on anything. They're up for anything. So I feel like this fortune, these decisive moments are going to bring you to a place that fate and fortune are going to be your source of light, your source of drive. And I feel like right now it's like you're very bold, you're very charming. You have this lightness about you. And I feel like your abilities to connect with others, it's almost like you have something very genuine about you. And I feel like it's also, you light up the room. So it also, that energy, you exchange that energy with others. So people like being around you. So I feel like you're taking this lead in your life where you're not necessarily knowing exactly where you're going, but you know that you have a purpose. And having a purpose is an extremely powerful feeling, right? Not just like chickens with their heads cut off running around knowing why we're here, right? And that kind of reminds me of this two energy. You know, we have the Two of Swords, you know, being blindfolded at crossroads, the ability to take off the blindfold, but almost like not wanting to see the truth for what it is. So it's kind of like a phase of denying the truth and would rather stay comfortable in a lie. You know, sitting on the fence at a crossroad, a difficult decision. So this is time to face your fears, right? And that's where this energy comes in. A little bit of competition, you know, like I feel like it's competition with yourself. You know, it's time to break yourself out and almost convince yourself that you can do it. Because I feel like there's a lot of conflict around where you are, the choice that you were deciding to stay in. And you're choosing to pretend that that is the right choice. So I feel like you're being divided because I feel like you have a blind loyalty to your past. Maybe those who are not on the same path as you could be connecting with the relationship, or just friends that are not choosing this path to move forward. They want to stay stale. They want to stay in the fear. And I feel like this crossroad is a decision between you and yourself, really. It's not for anybody else. And we have the moon energy. But the moon energy can be a little bit like illusions, but this is a phase it will pass. So don't just be a sitting duck and not move. And look, the tide coming in. You may not even notice that where you're staying and not wanting to move, you could be causing yourself more problems and not even seeing it. Like almost like there's something coming up behind you and you don't know that that circumstance is going to happen. So it's almost like the universe is showing you the truth and needing you to make a difficult decision because it's trying to protect you from what the storm that's coming. And the storm is going to take out everything in its way. So time to face your fears and exit this, and yeah, not stay stale, not stay stuck. It's like trust your own intuition, trust yourself before anything else. And conflicts are always bad things, right? Conflicts always can be like arguments, but also conflicts can be like, hey, we can all work together, right? So it's a chance to be in an environment where there's a lot of egos, a lot of personalities, and there's a bit of a struggle. But there's struggles. What happens past the struggles is success, right? You need some struggles for the challenge to get to where you need to go. And I feel like the struggle was within you, not wanting to budge, not wanting to see the truth for what it was. And I feel like that's the blindness, the conflict, the fighting, the arguments, the disagreements is because you're opposing. The opposition is it's the choice to stay in the conflicts. Even though you have blindfold on, it's like you don't want to see it for a conflict. And I feel like you need to be real with yourself. Because sometimes we get comfortable with the chaos. And we almost become territorial of it. Like this is, you almost get, like this is my chaos, like it may be chaos, but it's my chaos. So this difficult decision is clashing with this light energy that is fun, vibrant, optimistic, right? So I feel like you're not meant to stay small and follow other people's lead that are just really causing more turmoil that needs to, right? Because I feel like just all the fighting, not really getting anywhere, where I feel like this energy wants to inspire and be creative and work together in a positive way. The only person that you should challenge and compete against is yourself, right? So there needs to be almost like a calmness, have a little direction, and remove the blindfold so you can see life for exactly where it is, and not be afraid of what you're going to see. I feel like people are afraid of the unknown and what's going to happen. But I feel like there's something that is coming in, and it's going to be competition, but competition with yourself to see if you could do it, proving it to yourself. It's not about fighting with others in the battles, not getting anywhere. But it's about being gracious, being a fiery energy, but also thinking outside the box. You know, not just having all these egos, but doing things a different way, doing things almost like looking back and making a plan and seeing the big picture. Being optimistic about the challenges that you're facing, because those moments are all adding up to this big event where fortune is changing these life cycles, and we're right at the end of this turmoil where it's almost like life is going to take a whole different it's going to be completely different, is what I'm trying to say. One life cycle changes, you completed the world, you completed what you have been working towards, and I feel like it's moving into a totally different energy where it's new lessons, new environments, and it's not just letting things happen and pretending that you can't see them, right? Being blindfolded, and then it's like almost taking no accountability when you want to be part of this change, part of this transformation, and steer in the direction where destiny and the karmic wheel is balancing out. So don't get left behind. Don't get left behind and swept into the storm. Don't let the water take you over. But look at life as opportunities to explore, to learn, and to become the best that you can be without limiting yourself. So this renewal is really bringing in energy. It's bringing in adventures, and it's really kicking off. It's really going to kick off, leaving the old energy where I feel like everybody's angry and everybody has an opinion, and we're all fighting about things that don't really matter, right? And I feel like there's like clashing of the worlds. So instead of fighting with your sticks, it's time to grow and grow yourself spiritually, grow who you are on the inside instead of the conflicts on the outside. When you have a conflict on the inside, it tends to come out to others, right? The inner struggle is real, and tend to walk around mad all the time, where take life and the lessons as like news, take it as information, take it as the world is teaching you things. The universe is sending you all these challenges so that you can learn and take this information, take this knowledge, take this wisdom, and walk it's like you're walking through life with this, without all the burdens. You're not walking with anger or resentment. You know, I feel like this is like everything's been brushed off. And you're realizing the outside world, a lot of things that we do, a lot of social media, a lot of the movies, whatever it is, it causes this energy. So this is about kind of like refreshing yourself, getting out in nature, meditation, things that clear your mind, things that don't create anger, things that don't make you yell at your TV. You know, stay away from the news, stay away from arguments with people that are very strongly opinionated. You know, like we all have our own opinions, and there's nothing wrong with that. Doesn't mean one's wrong. Let us all have our own truth. That way there's no fear of disappointing others, fear of not being liked, and fear of being left behind, swept in the current, being stressed about decisions, difficult decisions. I feel like it's not all decisions are as difficult as that we think. And that's where this awakening comes in. It's an evaluation. Are you choosing to forgive, or are you choosing to hold on to anger? So this is like homesick for the stars, homesick for your family and beyond. And I feel like when you let go of all the blame, the shame, and all the emotions, those nasty emotions that tend to, if we don't recognize them and we just kind of push them down, we end up being very resentful. So I feel like this is using all of the information, using everything that you've learned, using all of the even the negative energy in the outside world, and really putting it into new ideas. Put that into almost like a fire that's lit underneath you. It's almost like it's inspiration to really want to get going and move and take action. Because when you see what you don't want in the world, it's a lot easier to take that blindfold off and get out of that old energy field, right? So awakenings aren't comfortable, but once you've gone through multiple, I feel like you know at least it's for a positive thing. It's not just scary and what's going on and, oh my God, why do my family members not talk to me, and I lose my friends, and all these people that I was so close with don't get along anymore, all conflicts. But it's because that you are choosing to get back to your raw, bare self. Not hold on to judgments, not hold on to any suppressed emotions. But spinning the wheel means moving forward. You know, it's like you're not staying stuck, but you're moving, you're making these decisions to get out of those patterns, get out of the cycles, and trusting in fate that what's to come, what's in store next, is a chance to change the future, change how we live, and change how life, right? So be enthusiastic. And remember, your thoughts become reality, okay? So just remember, do you want to be this energy where it's like always mad, always putting off madness? And even if you run into people like this, you wish them well, wish them healing, all right? Remember who you really are. Light and free, ready to conquer the world. Because the world is within you. And you, yes, you alone can change the world. Oh, that's beautiful. I love that. I got chills. All right, let's do a time travel card. It's almost, I think, 6 o'clock. I have to go let my dog out. For all you dog lovers. Just got a new puppy. She's so cute. A blue nose. It's a pulley, so it's a pit bull and a bulldog. So she is beautiful. And very funny, which I love. I love quirky dogs. All right, what do we have here? What is going on for the collective right now? Let's see, what time frame? Where are we going back to? Which time are we traveling to? And it's going to give us information on what the new phase is going to be like. What is coming next for the collective, all right? Okay, one more shuffle. Oh, there we go. Ooh, miracles. What's coming next for the collective? Miracles. Wow. Okay, and look with justice, right? Justice, karmic justice. Justice and judgment, cause and effect, miracles. When you do the work, miracles happen, right? You don't expect it, but when you remove yourself from those situations that, you know, and you choose to remove the blindfold and you don't just stay where you are because it's easier, miracles happen. Look at this, miracles, beautiful. The Northern Lights, Iceland. So it's almost like something that has been frozen, something that has been purified, and it's almost like it's been waiting for this moment. And it's purification, it's like crisp air, it's energy fields. There's a lot of love coming in. Remember, love heals all. Love yourself and love others. Even those who are not lovable, you don't have to love them, but we also don't have to put their energy back that they're giving you back to them. Just wish them well. That's it. All right. So yeah, the Northern Lights. And north is all about the healing, right? Your north node is your healing energy. So I feel like you're traveling towards your north node. This is a new adventure, you know, and it's a chapter in life, chapter in the world where I feel like we're going to be having new energy sources. I feel like we're natural. There's going to be a lot more technology, a lot more coming in really fast, new ways to improve the way we live. Hopefully getting out of all those, the gases and all that stuff. A new energy field. I feel like it's going to be like free energy. And I think we're going to discover a lot about Iceland, a lot about Antarctica. There's a lot of hidden secrets that are frozen in time, right? And I think that you're the person to go on that adventure. Energetic, yeah, find that energy field. There's good news coming about a new energy field. And I feel like this energy field is also bringing in information, right? The light, the bright lights, it's energy, it's currents. And it brings in this downloads. The vibration brings in the downloads that you are receiving. It's like this purification, a freshness from the hostility, you know, and it's almost like this time to pause and just be grateful. Pause and just look at the world from a different view, a different perspective. Look at it from a place of wonder. The world is a beautiful place. It's just people sometimes tend to destroy it. But just because others do doesn't mean you cannot save it. You can heal it. All right. This polar bear is beautiful, very gracious, also very fierce. You don't mess with the polar bear. It's big polar bears are big. They're dominant. So I feel like your energy is very powerful. I feel like you stand out. You may not even realize it. We have 27. So there's lots of fire here. fire, fire. Sagittarius is 10. The 10 and then the 20. So it's like, I feel like we're jumping, we're doubling number from 10 to 20. I feel like yeah, I feel like there's jumping stages quite fast. Like 1, 2, miss a few. I feel like home has been calling. Home is calling. Maybe that's what this energy is. Miracles. We are visiting Iceland, and it's clear to see why it's called the land of fire and ice. Where am I? Oh. The active volcanoes here are tempered by ice and snow. We arrive on a moonless winter night, bundled in thick coats to cut the chill of the frosty air. As we look up, we see a vivid canopy of stars across the dark sky. Then slowly at first, blue, green, violet, and white shimmering lights ripple across the horizon. It feels like miracles are afoot. Magic and mystery have long been associated with these northern lights, also known as aurora borealis. So some Native Americans and Alaskan Inuits believe the wispy curtain-like lights are the souls of the dead dancing in the heavens. So scientifically, the lights are caused by electrically charged particles from the sun striking Earth's magnetic field, thus creating a vivid tapestry of multicolored lights. Spiritually, the aurora symbolizes all that is magical, mystical, and unknown. And unknown, yeah, unknown. So don't fear the unknown. Don't fear what's to come. The judgment is here to break open it's like almost like to cut through the airwaves and then cause you to look up. You know, it's almost like going into the hill, taking an adventure into the hills. Find the fortune. The fortune is the ancestors are speaking to you from the skies. Magic, mystical, and unknown. It can signify miracles are around the corner. So be open to the miracles that are waiting for you. Release your doubt and watch for them. Know that you don't have to do this all yourself. It's important that you don't limit the way that miracles can appear in your life by trying to control the flow or by having expectations. Yeah, don't have expectations. And I feel like that's this blindfold, expecting something one way, and you're just really going to limit yourself, cut off from seeing the truth. You're going to miss something because you're waiting for something else. So allow the Creator to resolve challenges for you in mysterious and amazing ways. When they arrive, allow immense gratitude to fill your heart, even if it doesn't come in the form that you expected. Be open to celebrating each other and each one of them, no matter how small. Success begets success. Yeah, so if something comes in small, right? It starts off small. You feel energetic. You know, you're ready for adventure. Almost like you see these pyramids here in the back. Very small. Even like, hey, where's the pyramids? Maybe you're not expecting them to be at your feet. I don't know. Yeah, but believe in fate. Believe in that fortune is coming. And that upheaval that comes, going uphill, but upheaval is like chaos, right? Know that the chaos and the upheaval is just a consequence when cause and effect and life lessons are come into play. Trust that love guides your way, all right? You are protected. And I feel like balance is being restored. So the truth is going to come out no matter what, whether you decide to see it or not. But love restores the balance. Truth guides the way. And sight allows yourself to see the truth of what's going on and not miss out in the moments that we live for, the best moments in life. You could be meeting soulmates at the time, a soulmate, or also your soul tribe. These are moments that you didn't expect to happen, but luck's on your side. And this is a time of taking a chance. You won't regret it. Let love be your light. Let love be your guide. Love be your guide. Because from truth, there's nowhere to hide. All right? So happy awakening. Try to enjoy all the energetic feelings that you're feeling through your nervous system, and take time every day to be grateful and to just pause and appreciate the things around you. Whatever it is, find something to appreciate around you. Don't let things weigh you down. Don't let things consume you. Because once you let go of the load, it's like you almost become this youthful energy that's ready for anything, and you don't even know why it took so long and why you were held back. So believe in yourself, believe in the accomplishments, and miracles are right around the corner. You will be shocked and in awe when life shows you what you've been missing all along. All right? I hope that helps, guys. And like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.